the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
ThaBoxingvoice.com live here with Robert McCracken, the trainer of Anthony Joshua. How are you? Welcome to the United States.
Yeah, all good, thank you.
So a lot of animosity up there between AJ and Big Baby Miller. Does that change anything in your game plan? Watching his excitement or his nervous energy?
Not really, but obviously both fighters will go away and maybe train another 1% harder. It will motivate Anthony a little bit more. He was already motivated. It's a big challenge coming to New York and, you know, giving Miller a shot at the title in his backyard, in his hometown. So, you know, it's a great opportunity for both fighters, but obviously Anthony knows that Miller can fight and will take him deadly serious.
So when did he start, I want to say, at least loosening himself up? He looks fairly fit for this press conference, as if camp might have started already.
Yeah, he ticks over anyway. All fighters tick over in between camps and stuff. So, you know, he watches his diet, he ticks over a little bit, does a bit of jogging, does a bit of strength and a bit of boxing. So he's in good shape. So he'll come into the camp in good shape already, so he can work on technical stuff.
A lot of accusations by both parties. Obviously, AJ saying Big Baby Miller is a PD user, and Big Baby insinuating that AJ gained 20 pounds in a year. What drug testing is going to be in place for this?
Well, they'll have all of the drug testing. It's
so
the same.
VADA?
Yeah, everybody will be involved. But look, here's the reality.
VADA as well?
Well, everyone.
That's important.
Everyone will be involved. But here's the reality of it. AJ's he's clean every time. He gets tested regularly, a couple of times a week. There's just no issue. The issue for me is the fight and preparing Anthony as best as we can. Him preparing right, taking it serious, and boxing on the night and giving a good performance and defending his title. That's what it's all about. All the rest of it is just you know, stuff said in the heat at the moment and a little bit of hype and whatever. My job's to coach him and to get him as ready as I can for his next fight. And you know, it's been going on for him for a while. He's been having a great career, successful. But each fight has a big challenge. This is a new challenge in New York. Good fighter in the opposing corner, so he'll take him deadly serious.
So as UK guys say, was AJ just chatting shit, or is he really gonna hold training camp in Brooklyn? And is that the whole 8 weeks, or is it just warming up?
You know when people talk, sometimes we'll see. We'll have a chat about it. But
what would you, as the head trainer, would you prefer it to be all 8 weeks here in the US, or do you want 6 and 2?
He'll come for a few weeks before the fight. It depends how many weeks, but we'll agree. But he'll come for a few weeks before the fight. It won't be a couple of weeks. It'll be longer. But you know, he'll take it serious and he'll train properly. But he'll come to the States in good shape already when he does his last few weeks.
Who do you get for sparring for a fight like this, with this man weighing 317 pounds?
Yeah, there's a few heavyweights out there. Listen, you can't replicate the opponent. You never can. But we'll get as close to it and we'll work on certain strategies. But you can never get the same person that you're fighting to spar. It never works out like that. But we'll get as close to it as we can. There's a variety of boxes that we can work with. But you know, listen, Anthony will take it deadly serious. It's a big challenge for him. His first fight in the USA. So it's really exciting for him as well. That's the thing that people don't see.
He seems like he wants to impress. He just said on camera that he's looking for a 4th round knockout. Does that change anything for you, or you just train him as normal?
We do the usual. We take it one round at a time and work the fight from there, because you know, it could be a 12-round fight, it could be a 6-round fight. But obviously Miller's going to come. He's going to go to camp. He's going to come serious and hard. He's a good fighter, and Anthony knows that, so he'll take it serious.
I'll ask you the same thing I asked him. Do you feel at least frustrated for your fighter that in 22 fights he's accomplished all that he's accomplished? I really can't think of another person in any other division that's done what he's done in that short amount of time and still receive criticism.
Exactly, but you know, you take it as it comes. You take the rough with the smooth. There's been a lot of smooth. He's achieved massive things in his life and career, financially and professionally. So everything's gone great. He's just going to build on that now. But you're dead right. He's achieved massive things in a short space of time. He should be commended, but he ain't too fussed. He'll be commended at the end of his career, and I'm sure he'll be roundly commended.
What's your thoughts on Lennox Lewis and his opinion of Anthony Joshua and how he's navigating his career and how he should offer a higher percentage and make these fights happen?
It's the same in any era. Making fights happen, they eventually happen. It's just doing them at the right time when both fighters are in their prime. But Anthony will fight Deontay Wilder, and he'll fight all the rest of the fight. Tyson Fury, the two big ones are Tyson Fury and obviously Deontay Wilder. All three of them should box each other. That's what heavyweight boxing is all about. Obviously Miller's looking to get in on the act, so Josh has got to be prepared on the June the 1st. But right now the three huge names, obviously Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and obviously Anthony Miller. Fringe. He'll look to prove himself June the 1st. But certainly all three of those big names should fight each other during their career while they're at their peak, because that's what the sport needs and sport's all about.
Out of those three names, which one do you see more difficult? Is it Fury due to the brand new ESPN signing?
I don't really know. I don't really
I
don't really take too much notice of the broadcasting deals and the difficulties or not. Ultimately, if both sides agree at some point, then you'll make a fight, and I think that'll happen soon. It'll get close to that, and I think eventually you'll see all of those people fighting each other. The pressure will be too much. They have to box each other.
Now, I don't want to misquote you, but I know AJ said that. I just don't know if you have also been on record saying that. I believe you have that. You rather at one point you rather the Deontay Wilder and AJ fight in 2020?
Well, where are we now?
19.
No, listen. You can do it this year. You can do it next year. As long as you do it this year or next year, they're both at their peak. So we'll get we'll get a fair, honest fight and a fair outcome. And while Tyson's at his peak, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, all these great fighters should fight each other.
As the trainer, do you see any risk in coming to the U.S.? Would you prefer your fighter to stay in the safe haven of the UK?
Every fight at world heavyweight title level is a risk. There's a risk in everything you do, and there's a risk at this level. Every fight you can't. You look at great fighters in the past have been beaten by people they weren't expected to beat. Anthony's aware of that. He's a boxing historian. He understands the sport and its complexities and how difficult it is. He'll prepare 100% for the challenge of Jarrell Miller, and it'll be a great fight.
Thank you, brother.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.